I recently made a video about how to join a Space Force, but we gotta scratch all of that because the Space Force just announced that they will be actively recruiting members directly into the Space Force. And if you stick around, I'm gonna tell you all about it. All right, so the Space Force just had this big meeting of all the top leadership in the Space Force, and they got together with the top leadership of the Air Force Recruiting Service. And they basically discussed different ways they can start recruiting members directly into the Space Force. But they don't want the average Joes. As a matter of fact, they said that they came up with different ways to get a higher caliber of applicant. I haven't got too much information on what that means, but they will start notifying the Air Force recruiters what they're looking for, and that's going to go into effect October 1st, 2020. That is when you're going to be able to start the process of applying directly into the Space Force. But here's the catch. They're only looking for 300 members for the next fiscal year. So from October 2020 to October 2021, they're only going to enlist 300 members directly into the Space Force. So what you're going to do is you're going to go see an Air Force recruiter. You have three options at this moment. You can tell them you're interested in joining the Air Force, you can tell them you're interested in joining the Space Force, or you can tell them you're interested in joining both. So how do you make yourself more competitive? My advice, you're gonna wanna score super high on the ASVAB. And you're also gonna wanna have a squeaky clean background because these jobs that the Space Force has, they require a higher security clearance than normal. So you can't go in there with any criminal background and you can't go in there barely passing the ASVAB. Speaking of jobs, I originally said that the Space Force only had 7 jobs for enlisted members. I was wrong. You can go to the airforce.com website, click on Space Force, and it will show you all the jobs that they have available. And on that website, it looks like there's 12 enlisted jobs for the Space Force and 5 officer jobs. Keep in mind that these jobs have limited duty locations. You're probably gonna end up somewhere in California, Colorado, or Florida. They do have smaller units worldwide, but those are gonna be the 3 biggest locations that carry most of the Space Force mission. Look, this is gonna be huge, so I don't think you should be lollygagging and waiting around. What I recommend is that you call an Air Force recruiter right now and let them know that you're interested in applying for one of these Space Force careers. I really hope that you guys found value in this video. If you want to hear more about Air Force lifestyle and benefits, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, check me out.